The story of Scott still resonates with audiences today because it's a Shakespearean tragedy of epic proportions, except these aren't fictional characters, these are real people in extreme circumstances risking their lives. Co.Sonance do what I call experiential theatre, which is theatre on a number of different levels. We use a vast recorded score, which we've devised between us, live sound and live mixed visuals, plus live vocals, in which we try and go into the minds of the people who were risking their lives in these situations. And this envelops the viewer or the audience in the whole journey. It is cold there, silent as snow, and colder than ice. This is the wilderness of the heart, and it remains unmapped, uncharted. When we enter here, we go with no compass.
It's just, I'm amazed at this whole story, and that human beings would do this, you know, in such conditions. So to me, he is such a hero, and yeah, now I'm really happy to be involved in some kind of testimonial to this man.
I mean, performing at Mona was a really beautiful experience because it was on the anniversary, and it was just the actual setting, the room we played in, and the feeling of it really felt quite special. It felt, you know, to me that's what I got out of it, was actually this sort of connection to him through space and time, you know, 100 years ago. And yeah, just trying to reimagine what that would have felt like, and through music and visuals.
I'm working with a whole lot of different materials in this project. I've got my own photos of snow and ice from when I lived in Montreal in the 1990s. I've got Ponting's photos from the original expedition, and he took incredible landscape as well as scientific images on the expedition. And I've also got Landsat satellite imaging of the ice shelves coming and going over the last 12 years. And these create this incredible time-lapse effect and allow us to look at the present and these shifts and the kind of life of Antarctica in general.
Yeah, Grayson's doing this live element, like mixing these images live. So he's partaking in this, bringing to the performance this live reaction in the moment, you know, which we are doing on our instruments. We're improvising. I mean, we have ideas about what we're doing, but it's improvisation.
The libretto is based on the original diaries of Scott and his men, and it's my interpretation of their emotional landscape and their inner mental dialogue as they journeyed across the endless ice.
I think this kind of working with historical images and stories is really important, especially for media artists. It allows us to collapse time in a way, to have this kind of reckoning of the past in the present.
And that's what makes it so interesting. As far as, you know, you are watching a production of visuals and recorded music and live music, but the people are doing things live. I think that always involves an audience more. You know, you succeed or fail in the moment.
I decided early on that I didn't want to make a documentary or a narrative here. What I was trying to do is what the history books don't tell you. They tell you what people did, but they don't tell you how they felt. And that's where art comes in. Art is to make people feel.